Stanza 3, An Elementary School Classroom in a Slum by Stephen Spender, Part 2. Surely Shakespeare is wicked, the map a bad example, with ships and sun and love tempting them to steal. For lives that slyly turn in their cramped holes, from fog to endless night. Let's understand the meanings of the lines first. Shakespeare is wicked. The poet says Shakespeare is wicked because he writes only about the aristocrats and slums find no mention in his work. The map a bad example because it has all the beautiful and wonderful things for the rich people. For them, their classroom is the whole world. There is no world beyond their party, hunger and hopelessness. With ships and sun and love tempting them to steal. Ships symbolize technology, sun symbolize knowledge, brightness, joy, etc. Love symbolize happiness and warmth. The beautiful world offering like the ship, sun and love and care tempt these children to steal because they cannot have all these worldly things. For lives that slyly turn in their cramped holes. These slums lead a very uncomfortable life in their small houses. They are deprived of joys and comforts of life. They struggle hard for survival. There is a perpetual state of gloom, hunger and despair. From fog to endless night. In this line, poet describes the pathetic and the miserable condition of the slum children. Their mornings are foggy. It symbolizes that future of these children is uncertain. It is not a bright future. Their nights, that is, it symbolizes that they have lot of sorrows, sufferings, which are endless, means which has no end, which are limitless. Now understand the explanation of the entire paragraph. The poet calls the poetry of a Shakespeare wicked because it is meaningless for children going to a slum school. There is no quality education in these schools. The children here will never learn about Shakespeare's work. The map is also a bad example because for these children their classroom is the whole world for them. There is no world beyond their party, hunger and hopelessness. So these maps are unreal for these children. The beautiful world with its offerings like the sun, shape, love and care only tempt them to steal because they cannot have all these worldly things. They live in cramped holes like hutments and there is no end of their misery. There is a perpetual state of gloom, hunger and despair. On their slag heap, these children wear skins peeped through by bones and spectacles of steel with mended glass, like bottle bits on stones. All of their time and space are foggy slum, so blot their maps with slums as big as doom. Meaning of the slag heap is slag is a waste material and heap is a pile. It has a metaphor in it in these lines. Peep through which bones are visible. Then doom is the destruction and the ruin. On their slag heap. The poet compares the body of a slum children to a slag of society. They are like waste material of society. Where skins peep through by bones. These children are very thin due to undernourished. They have little flesh on their bodies. That is why the bones are clearly visible. And spectacles of steel with mended glass like bottle bits on stones. They wear spectacles with steel frames which are cracked and look like broken pieces of bottle. It has simile in it and alliteration also, both the poetic devices. All their time and space are foggy slum. so block their maps with slums are as big as tomb. The poet is so distressed at the pathetic condition of these children that he cries and to put big plots on the map which would represent slums. He says so because he feels that the existence of these slums is worse than death. It is a hellish life. He also feels that these slums will exist till doomsday, means till the end of the destruction. Till the end of the destruction. So the poet says these children bodies are look like garbage heaps. They are very skinny and their bones are peeping out of their skin. The state of poverty is intensified by the fact that the glasses which these children wear are cracked and look like broken pieces of pottery. All of their life is being destroyed here in the slum. The slum is like a blot as big as doom on the maps of these children. That is the lives of these children. Stanza 4. Unless governor, spectre, visitor, this map becomes their window, and these windows that shed upon their lives like catacombs. The meaning of the catacombs is a big underground gallery with graves in its sides. The poet feels that the only solution to the problem of the slum children is that the visitors, governors or inspector, those who visit these schools, they should work for the upliftment of these children. They should take some solid steps to bridge the gap between them and the world of these children. They should offer these children a glimpse of a better world so that the maps become their windows to the beautiful and charming world outside. Break, oh break, open till they break the town, and show the children to green fields and make their world. Run azure on the gold sands and let their tongues run naked in the books. The white and the green leaves open. History, their whose language is the sun. So let's understand the meanings first, meaning of the lines first. Break, oh break, open, break, oh break, open till they break the town. Having been distressed at the plight of the slum children, the poet longs to break open the window. He wants the government authorities to break all the barriers that keep these children from getting through education, and show the children to green fields and make their world, so that the slum children should be able to enjoy nature, see the green fields. Green fields symbolizes the carefree, happy life away from the filthy surroundings. Run azure on gold sands. Azure is the meaning of azure means is greenish blue color of a sea and a sky. Then gold sands means indicating the unlimited world, and run naked means free expression. And their white leaves mentioned here is the meaning of the to study, to get the good education, and green leaves means enjoy the nature. Run azure on gold sands. The poet desires that these children should be allowed to run freely on the golden sands under clear sky, that is to make progress, and let their tongue run naked into. So the poet further hopes that the children should be allowed to have quality education which will enable them to give free expression to everything. They will then become a creative genius and do something important. History, there whose language is the sun. Sun is a metaphor as it symbolizes knowledge. They will earn a name in a history. Their language will be a sun, that is, it will be full of knowledge. So here the poet desires that these children should be allowed to run freely on the golden sands under a clear sky, that is to make progress. They should be allowed to have quality education The poet feels that education can help them immensely because, according to them, history is written by those whose language has the warmth and energy of the sun.